You're thinking about taking up a new hobby. Let me ask you a question. I'm going to show you two pictures. Which one appeals to you most? The first one? Or the second one? If you're thinking the first one, that you want to become a performer in Pungra, then I'm not here to help you with that. I'm here to help you with the second one. No, not meet that girl. You're in the right place if you want to talk about exercise and fitness. Whether you're at home or out and about, this is the latest Punjabi music, hints and tips to keep us thinking about exercising. If you're thinking, we don't have to show off all the time, but Punjabi music makes me want to move, then I see you and I'm here for you. Welcome to Think Bhangra. I know that when you see my videos or the work that I do, which I call Exercise to Punjabi Music, and you see other people's classes, which are Bhangra dance classes, and even though they might put the word fitness or you'll get exercise on them, you think these are the same thing. But I'm here to tell you they're not the same thing. Why do you think they're the same thing? The reason why is because you're having something called confirmation bias. You think you already know what it is. I've seen this, I've seen this, I've seen this. But I'm about to challenge that. Are you open-minded enough to have that challenged? The next word I'm going to throw at you is the word intention. To the uninitiated, two things can look exactly the same, but once you understand the intention and you see that it's different, you will start to see that they are different things. So here's two more pictures for you. Look at this. Now the second picture, this. Do you know anyone, or maybe you think, these are exactly the same? Well, they're not. Their intention is different. The first image is a farmer. What does a farmer do? The farmer's intention is to grow food with fruits, vegetables, and even in some cases animals. But the second image, this is a gardener. Now to the uninitiated, they look like they use similar tools. They're out and about. They're, in the wild maybe, but their intention is different. A farmer's intention is to grow food. A gardener's intention is to make landscapes look nicer and look prettier. But here's the thing, a farmer can make a field look nice, but that's not their intention. A gardener can grow some edible plants, but that's not their intention. So if you can understand that these two things are different intentions, we can then get on to what Bhangra conventionally spell is and what Bhangra, the way I spell it, is. But the other thing to understand is that every so often two things merge together and become something new. This is part of change that happens. So let me give you a couple of examples. When you get this thing, a telephone, and this thing, a computer, and merge them together, you get a smartphone. When you get this thing, a book that's printed on paper, and this thing, an e-ink screen, and you bundle them together, you get an e-book reader. When you take this thing, cycling, and you take this thing, loud pumping music, you bring them together, you got spinning. Now I'm sure you know that a smartphone and a telephone are not quite the same thing, but you can understand why people get them confused. I'm sure you understand that an e-book reader and a printed book are not quite the same thing, but you can understand why people get confused. And I'm sure you know that spinning and cycling are not the same thing, but you can understand why people get confused. So now with that journey through confirmation bias and intention and looking at how two art concepts can have a child, now you can understand. If you take Bhangra performing and group exercise to music, mash them together, you get Bhangra spelt this way. Is that what you want? You probably do.